So, hi guys, welcome to the brand new episode of this podcast. And this is Almuamina. She's my friend, very close friend, and ഞങ്ങൾ ഒരുമിച്ചായിരുന്നു ഒരു പാരാമെഡിക്കൽ കോഴ്സിൽ കുറച്ച് നാള് പഠിച്ചിരുന്നതൊക്കെ. സോ ജസ്റ്റ് അവളുടെ കുറച്ച് എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് ഒക്കെ ഷെയർ ചെയ്യാനും അതിനെപ്പറ്റിയൊക്കെയാണ് നമ്മൾ ഈ എപ്പിസോഡിൽ വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്. സോ ഒമി സേ ഹായ്.
Hi, hi Nidhin. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, so Almuamina also എന്നെ പോലെ തന്നെ 12th വരെ ഐ തിങ്ക് ഗൾഫിലായിരുന്നു. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞാണ് നാട്ടിലോട്ട് വന്നിട്ട് ഡിഗ്രി ഒക്കെ പഠിക്കാൻ തുടങ്ങിയത്. സോ ഹൗ വാസ് ദാറ്റ് എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ്? നാട്ടിലോട്ട് വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഇവിടുത്തെ കൾച്ചറും കാര്യങ്ങളും ആൾക്കാരുമായിട്ടൊക്കെ ഇടപെട്ടത് എങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു?
Actually, initially sudden ഒരു ട്രാൻസിഷൻ ആയിരുന്നു ബിക്കോസ് നമ്മൾ ഇവിടുത്തെ ടൈമിങ്സ് സ്കൂളിൽ പോകുന്നതെല്ലാം ആ ടൈമിങ്സ് ആർ ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ്. സോ അത് വെച്ച് നോക്കുമ്പോൾ കുറച്ച് ടൈം എടുത്തു അഡാപ്റ്റ് ആവാൻ ആയിട്ട്. But then it was okay. It was not like too hard for me. People were also like helping me. So it was okay. But then I have felt like sleep time ഒക്കെ നമ്മൾ സ്കൂളിൽ we will be like we'll be having classes like till 1:30 to mostly. So we'll be coming home early. So we'll have time to sleep, get better sleep, then go to studies. അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെയാണല്ലോ. So it's not like that. It's entirely different in India. So 4 o'clock വരെ ക്ലാസ്, അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് come back. And also parents ഇല്ലാത്തതുകൊണ്ട് we will have to take care of ourselves. So that's also another difficulty. Then only we can think about testing everything. So other കുറച്ചൊരു difficulty because I was staying in hostels, PG like that. So അങ്ങനെ കുറച്ച് difficulties ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. But then somehow with time I got adapted to it.
സ്റ്റാർട്ടിങ്ങിൽ നമ്മളവിടെ പാരാമെഡിക്കൽ പഠിക്കുമ്പോൾ അവിടെ നല്ല സ്ട്രെസ് ആയിരിക്കുമല്ലോ. ഡിഫറെന്റ് ടൈപ്പ് ഓഫ് കോഴ്സാണ്, ഷെഡ്യൂൾസും കാര്യങ്ങളും എല്ലാം. സോ ഡിമാൻഡിങ് ആയിരുന്നല്ലോ ആ സമയത്ത്. അപ്പൊ ആ സമയത്ത് സ്ട്രെസ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നപ്പം സ്ലീപ്പിനെ അതെങ്ങനെ ബാധിച്ചിരുന്നു?
Actually, in general, what I felt is like medical courses are already ഒരു kind of stress ഉണ്ട്. Especially ഇന്ത്യയിൽ നോക്കുമ്പോൾ too much of mugging up things, theoretical exams തന്നെ അങ്ങനെ oriented ആണല്ലോ. So we will have tension, stress. അതിൻ്റെ ടെൻഷനും സ്ട്രെസ്സും ഓൾറെഡി ഉണ്ടാവും. So and also നമുക്ക് നല്ല long schedules ആയിരിക്കും കോളേജിലും. And then we'll be home, then we'll be doing the other chores or activities, and then we'll be finding time to study, then going to sleep. So obviously നമ്മൾ സ്ലീപ്പിലേക്ക് പോകുന്ന ടൈം തന്നെ കുറച്ച് ലേറ്റ് ആയിരിക്കും. നമുക്ക് കോളേജിൽ കുറേ വർക്ക്സ് ഫിനിഷ് ചെയ്യാനുണ്ടാവും, കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്യാനുണ്ടാവും. ലൈക്ക് ബിഫോർ വി ഗോ ടു സ്ലീപ്പ് വിൽ ഹാവ് തിങ്സ് ടു പ്ലാൻ ഫോർ ദ നെക്സ്റ്റ് കമ്മിങ് ഡേ. So obviously sleep was actually disturbed because there is some kind of stress because we are the whole day we are working, and then so much of stress. So we have to put so much of we have to give so much of rest also because we are putting so much of energy throughout the day. So our kind of same rest തന്നെ നമുക്ക് ബോഡിക്കും കിട്ടണം. But then I felt like we rarely sleep 8 hours. We can't sleep 8 hours. Mostly like 6 hours ആണ് usually we can get. And then we are looking forward for the weekend, thinking we can sleep a bit. But then Saturday also mostly we'll have classes, except for second Saturdays. So that was a kind of bit like frustrated also. Like sleep നമുക്ക് നേരെ ആവാത്തത് കൊണ്ട് I believe sleep is like very much essential for a person. Sleep is actually a blessing to us actually because we every day see our for the entire day we are working without any fail. Our organs, everything is working. So it is very much essential that we also prioritize that our body, organs, everything functioning, everything should get rest. So studies തന്നെ പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്ന 8 hours sleep is like required. So that means that your body functioning needs to rest because the next day also it has to go through the same process. So I felt like sleep is very much essential.
സോ ഇവിടുന്ന് ആ പാരാമെഡിക്കൽ കോഴ്സ് പഠിക്കുമ്പം ഇവിടുത്തെ കൾച്ചറും പിന്നെ അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് യു എയിൽ ചെന്നു, അവിടെ സൈബർ സെക്യൂരിറ്റി പഠിക്കുന്നു. അപ്പം ആ ഒരു കൾച്ചർ ടോട്ടലി ഡിഫറെന്റ് അല്ലായിരുന്നു. സോ ഹൗ വാസ് ദാറ്റ്? ലൈക്ക് ആ ഒരു ചേഞ്ച് വന്നപ്പോൾ ആ സ്ലീപ്പിലുള്ള ക്വാളിറ്റി അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സ്ലീപ്പിന്റെ ഡ്യൂറേഷൻ അതിന്റെ ആ ചേഞ്ചസ് ഒക്കെ എങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു?
First of all, I did a shift from medical course to like IT field. I went to IT field medical course. So അത് തന്നെ കുറച്ച് relief ആയിരുന്നു. And then the next thing is that I was into going into different culture, especially since I studied here also. It was actually Australian based college, so the culture is
Mhm.
different. They do respect our culture, everything, but then the atmosphere there is very different. The classes are not like from 9 to 4. It's not like that. So that is also one thing, but mostly it is self study also. They will take classes, but we also have to put in a lot of work. But
Okay.
I felt like it was not very much stressful compared to how it was in India.
Hmm.
So,
Definitely.
and also I was married after, while I was taking this course, I was
Yeah.
married. So
Mhm.
I haven't felt like too much. Every day was in the same, like the sleep was not too much disturbed. Only while if you have like to submit something, only if you're nearing to exams, then you have to put some kind of work, extra work,
Oh,
and then
I see.
you have to sleep less, like that. Only then I felt a bit stressful.
I see. So it's
Apart from
like
that, it is
our
fine.
our culture difference ആണ് പറയുന്നത് എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ കൾച്ചർ ഈവൻ ലൈക്ക് എബ്രോഡ് ആൻഡ് ഇന്ത്യ സോ ഡെഫിനറ്റ്ലി ഇന്ത്യൻ കൾച്ചർ ആ ഒരു എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ സിസ്റ്റം മാറണം എന്ന് തന്നെയാണ് പറയാം ലൈക്ക് ബിക്കോസ് അവർ ഇത്രയും തിയറി തന്നെ നമ്മളെ മഗപ്പ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ബയാട്ട് ചെയ്ത് പഠിക്കുന്നു ആ ഒരു ഇതിലോട്ട് വരുന്നതിന് ആ ഒരു അതിനെക്കാട്ടി മാറിയിട്ട് അവിടെ ചെല്ലുമ്പം യു സ്റ്റഡിങ് ഓൺ യുവർ ഓൺ റൈറ്റ് യു ഹാവിങ് യുവർ ഓൺ ഫ്രീ ടൈം യു ആർ റെസ്പെക്ടിങ് യുവർ സ്പേസ് ആൻഡ് ബൗണ്ടറീസ് ആൻഡ് എവറിഥിങ് ഇവിടെ വരുമ്പോൾ ഇറ്റ്സ് ലൈക്ക് മോർ ഓഫ് ലൈക്ക് pushing you to study, right? They're like forcing you to study, and if you don't study well, they're like, yeah, they
You don't
make
have.
fun of you, they do all those things, and our unnecessary pressure on it. And it's like at the end of the day, like it's about how much we learn, right? It's not like how much we just by heart. It's about how much we learn actually. എന്ത് സ്കിൽസാണ് നമുക്ക് പഠിച്ചെടുക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നതെന്നും അത് പ്രാക്ടിക്കലി ഈ ലോകത്ത് നമുക്ക് ഗുണകരമായിട്ട് എന്തെങ്കിലും ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്ന വന്നാലുള്ള കാര്യം അതാണ് ഇപ്പം ബൈഹാർട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ഇപ്പൊ 10 ഫോർമുലാസ് ബയോ കെമിസ്ട്രിയിൽ പഠിച്ചിട്ട് കാര്യമുണ്ടെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നില്ല റൈറ്റ് സോ ഡെഫിനറ്റ്ലി ആ ഒരു ഡിഫറൻസ് ഇൻ കൾച്ചർ വിൽ പ്ലേ എ ലോട്ട് ഐ തിങ്ക് അതാണ് നമ്മൾ പുറത്തു പോകുമ്പോഴും ആൾക്കാർ നോക്കുന്നത് അത് തന്നെയാണ് മെയിൻലി ഐ തിങ്ക് റൈറ്റ് അവർ പ്രാക്ടിക്കാലിറ്റിയിലോട്ടാണ് കൂടുതൽ ഫോക്കസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് rather than just theories and things like that.
But I have also seen medical students here, like my friends. They are medical into medical field. This-
Uh-huh.
uh, They also say it's stressful. I won't commit it. Nothing. No. None. No. Only medical field is stressful. I can't say. Every
Mhm.
field is having its own difficulties. Everything.
Oh,
So, like
right.
I said, the culture was different here. It doesn't mean that it was easy for me, because
Mm.
it has its own disadvantages and advantages. Like before, we were like spoon fed. Everything was of us, so we just have to pick it. Now it's like you have to spend time, you have to find yourself, like
Yeah.
you have to put yourself some time, and then find resources, everything. So അങ്ങനത്തെ കുറച്ച് ഡിഫിക്കൽട്ടീസും ഡിഫറൻസസും ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ട്. But then um, what I've heard from my friends is that who are like into medical field, what I felt is like in India, the main thing is that the teachers put so much pressure on students.
Mm.
It's not just that we also have stress in
Yeah.
for that. They are also pouring so much of stress. It's like focus, study like that. So much of stress in which is like useful and useless also.
Yeah.
So what I have said is like, they have shared their feelings. I have asked them because I found it very stressful, the medical field. That was
Mhm.
the main reason I felt like, no, maybe I will not go into the same thing. Maybe I'll not be able to cope up like the stress, everything, I thought. But then they said it is stressful, but then not like what I have shared with them. They were like, teachers do teach properly, and it's up to us how, like,
Mhm.
we have to learn, or no, we should be knowing that okay, we have actually spent this much money, and we should be knowing that we should be settled, or what we have to do, our goals should be known to us, so we have to work accordingly. They won't like pressurize us too much, they said. So I think that's a big difference.
So it's like that maturity that people get, right? Like having that self-thought that I should actually make it work and gain maximum knowledge and learn from here rather than like teachers forcing us or like spoon feeding us. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So if
To
I'm
some
8 months,
is good. Like
uh,
some
yeah.
people might be like very poor with their studies. They won't be even like caring about their studies. So to put them on track, it is good. Like
Yeah.
telling them, but then not giving pressure, making them
Mm,
why it is like important, or why you have to give focus at the right time. So that's
mm,
important. So that is useful also. But then those who are studying, like those who are able to like focus, and those who are able to aim, it's actually very useless to give pressure for to them about that.
yeah. Agreed. Agreed. So, like, what kind of sleeper are you? Are you a light sleeper? Are you a deep sleeper? Like, how do you sleep?
I don't know about that. I think it depends too.
Um,
Yeah. If someday if I'm very stressed, if I worked for the like long hours, and if I'm coming back, my body already know that okay, I want to sleep, and my
um,
mind is also telling me like go to sleep. Your body is like really tired. So
mm.
those kind of days, if I go to sleep, I'll sleep a bit more earlier than I expect. Sometimes
So
I
you get like a continuous sleep, or do you like wake up in between? Is there any
if
difficulties like that?
if I'm very stressed that day, if I'm like if I have
Mm.
tired that day, I'll get a good sleep only. Mostly
I see.
like that. And also I try to avoid some kind of distractions before sleep. So I think that helps me a lot.
Oh, that's good. So you have like a routine that you follow before you sleep, like ഉറങ്ങുന്നതിന് മുമ്പ് എന്തെങ്കിലും routine ഉണ്ടോ?
um yeah, not like too much, but I try to create an atmosphere to
Uh-huh.
sleep better. Like that will tell my body okay, it's time to sleep. Like
Mm.
for me, darkness is fine. The setting up the
Uh-huh.
dark with a very dim light. Like I try to put the curtains a bit open so I get light from outside. So that
Uh-huh.
with that light, so I am telling myself, okay, I'm going to sleep. Then I don't use screen time. Like throughout, I won't use my phone and then go to sleep because I
Yeah,
felt screen time is actually not good because it will take away your sleep. Your
definitely.
the main thing is that when you're going to bed, the main thing is that you have to stay away from things sources which are giving light, because
Mm-hmm.
in our brain it will be registered that darkness, so that is suitable for sleep.
Uh-huh.
Some kind of connection will be there with the sleep which is registered in our mind. So I think those kind of things we have to remove. But I won't say that you sometimes some people won't get sleep directly after, right after going to sleep bed, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
for them it's like you can listen to something. I also do that. I listen to certain music, maybe like soothing music, or
Uh-huh.
maybe some of the other podcasts, like, or any kind of speech or anything, whatever, maybe news, whatever I'm
Mm-hmm.
interested to listen, I'll do listen. But then I keep phone a bit away, no direct screen time. So that I have felt like sometimes you'll unknowingly go to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Like,
That,
the screen time is a huge factor. Like, people just doom scroll ഇങ്ങനെ അങ്ങ് പോയിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കും. Even when they're tired, they're trying to sleep. ഇത് തുടങ്ങിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നിർത്തത്തില്ല. They just
yeah.
keep on going through reels.
At some point we realize that we have used so much of phone, and then we are not going to sleep. So those
Mhm.
people get frustrated also. We are like, why we are not getting sleep? We will be like
Yeah.
frustrated. Why we are not getting sleep? We'll blame ourselves, and we'll be telling, oh, some people are very much blessed. They can go to sleep right after they are at on bed. But then
Mhm.
I think you have to change some things. You have to find where you're wrong. And some people want to use phone, some people can only sleep like that. So
Ah,
find what is right for you to go to sleep, and try to have a better sleep for yourself, because your body is going through so much a day, as I said earlier.
mhm.
So try to give rest to your body also.
Definitely, definitely. So, have you seen any correlation between your diet and sleep? Like, if you had this kind of food or if you're following a diet, and then like how much it impacts on your sleep quality, things like that.
So I won't say that you should be taking only like light foods like oats or anything. I won't say like that.
Uh-huh.
But what I recommend is that there should be a gap between your dinner and the bedtime, at least like
Mm.
2 hours, because if you are taking too much of food and then directly going to bed, there can be issues of gastritis. You'll feel like bloated, acidity, all these kinds of things, and you'll be disturbed also, you won't be able to sleep. So it's better like if you eat early, by like 8 or something. I won't say very early. Some people, for some people, working people, those who are studying, it's not convenient for them. If we say like eat before 6, it's not convenient for them. So
Yeah.
better like eat before 8 or 8:30, and then accordingly go to sleep. It doesn't mean that you have to sleep right after 2 hours, but then go to
Mm.
bed. uh, Go to bed a bit early, so your body is also going to a resting phase where your body is preparing to go to sleep. So I think
Mm.
that will be good. Like slowly your body knows that okay, it is I'm resting phase. So your body and mind will be in a like tie up that okay, I know I want to sleep. So you'll get sleep also then. So if you're eating like a bit earlier, like 2 hours gap from bedtime, so I feel like the digestion is also happening at
Mm.
uh, the main intention of sleep is like giving rest to all the body functions, right? So if you're
Yes.
eating and then going to sleep directly, your digestive system it is working continuously, and then
Mm.
there is no point you're going to sleep.
I agree. Right? Yeah, even I agree. Like when you're having a really heavy meal right before you're trying to sleep, right, it's not going to give you that smooth experience. It's going to take time. Some people even might start sweating and things like that, right? Viarka, they have this problem breathing and all when they're trying to lay down. So having the at least 2 hours before you go to bed is a good like standard or measure that we can say. Like to have your food, and it should be like a light food, not too heavy. I think dinner should always be like at least a light kind of meal.
Yeah, light food
So
actually,
yeah.
the digestion happens fast also. Light food, the digestion also happens fast. If you're having
Mm.
preferring to eat
Yeah.
chapati, everyone want prefer to eat oats itself. So if you're having chapati, have one chapati and then the curry or something. So according to your
I
body,
see.
you'll know the body well, right? So if for some
Mm.
people digestion will happen first, for some people it will be slow.
Mm.
According to that, you can take the intake of food can also be according to your body.
Has your sleep changed during this time that you're pregnant, right? Before you're pregnant, how was it, and after, how has it changed? What are the changes that you have noticed? എന്തൊക്കെ ചേഞ്ചസ് ആണ് ഈ ഒരു ഫേസിലൂടെ പോകുമ്പോൾ മെയിൻലി നോട്ടീസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളത്?
Okay. So it will be not the same as how it was before, the sleep, especially the first month and all. You feel much difficulties because there is no much physical changes to your body. uh, it, some hormonal changes will be there inside, but it won't affect too much to your sleep. You'll be fine. Some people won't get how it was for you before. It will be a slight difference to it, but then not too much. But as the trimesters increase, like now I'm in my third trimester, and your body physically also changed, so you will find difficult finding a better position to sleep according to our comfort. So it is very it like if you are not comfortable in a position, how we are supposed to sleep peacefully. So that is only one difficulty. And another thing is like they can be a cause of increased frequent urination. You will feel to go. So I try to find myself ways to avoid disturbances in the sleep. First, what I do is like try to find a comfortable position. It might change after some time, but to get me into sleep, finding a suitable position is very much essential. And then frequent urination, that is also very much an issue. I've also heard from many people. So it's better like try to avoid drinking right like before going to bed. Try to drink water everything like early, use the washroom, then come to bed. Take everything, take every rest, whatever you have to do before bed, do everything. Be comfortable yourself. You find if you are finding yourself okay, I'm set to go to bed, then find a suitable position. If you want to use some kind of pillows or something for support, use it, and then sleep.
So you have said the difficulty in coming to sleep due to the changes in your body right now, and you say it's difficulty finding that position, right? So Do you use any sleeping aids to like get better sleep, like maybe cushions or pillows, something like that, so that you get a better position to sleep?
Yeah, I'm actually using the pregnancy time pillow. It's not that U-shaped. It gives to support to your backbone and then to your belly also. So I'm using that. So I have found it useful also, because before I used to get up in between because I used to feel kind of pain because there is no support for my backbone also, like the uh, back also. So I used to find it difficult. I used to get up in between and then getting up and then again going back to sleep to a peaceful sleep is actually very difficult, and then by time if you're not getting sleep you'll feel frustrated also. So I have felt like this pillow is very useful because it gives support also. So you can find a suitable position either only during your third trimesters and all, you'll be able to sleep only on either of your side.
Since this is your first time being pregnant and everything, do you have that kind of stress or like fear in you? And like, what do you do to cope up with it?
It's actually there will be some kind of small kind of stresses and all, but then how the people surrounding you support you, that also is very much beneficial. Yeah. So I think my parents, my family, everyone, my partner, everyone is giving me support, which is very much essential. So that is actually able helping me to cope with my stress also. So if I am too stressed, I try to talk with them, and then they try to give me some kind of relief, and then they talk with me back, then they support me, they try to tell me it will be easy for you, they try to give me positive affirmations, so that helps me to keep going actually.
So I have heard, I actually read somewhere that people get really vivid dreams when they're pregnant. Do you have any experience like that?
Yeah, I've also felt like that because we sometimes if you are very comfortable sleeping, you'll have like some kind of sleep which is very weird, dreams which is very weird. So I used to think like why I'm seeing dreams like this, because I have not even thinking about such topics, or I don't know any if there is any science behind it, or what. But there are some weird dreams. Not every day, but some days. Sometimes also you wake up in between such dreams. You get nightmares, and then you get up, and then you think what is happening. So it's not the same every day. So pray, and go to sleep. I think it will help.
So generally, like when people are like having their first child and everything, like they'll be having a lot of misconceptions and like doing many things wrong in the whole pregnancy journey, right? So what do you do when you get some kind of symptoms or some kind of fear out of nowhere, like what is happening to my body and things like that? What is the first thing that you do when something like that comes up?
Okay, if you're planning for a baby or something, that is up to you. Like you have to talk that with your partner and then plan accordingly. You should be mentally also prepared. A sudden thing will be like it will be very, if you're getting to know you're pregnant like suddenly, it will be also like very difficult to accept. It will take some time. It won't be like you won't accept it at all, but then it will take some time. With partner support and everything, you'll find it at ease. And what other misconceptions and all about that, it's better, it's nowadays everything is available in internet, so there will be a tendency for us to go and check if there is any small issue also we are facing. We'll be going directly to Google or Wikipedia, whatever it is, we'll be going and checking why I'm facing such trouble. So it's better to ask your doctor itself, the gynecologist which you are referring to. So better to ask them itself. It is very usual that we'll be worried because this is a new experience for us. But so you'll be worried. Is it okay? Is it normal? So that is quite natural. So it is better to consult and refer with your gynecologist and ask them for help in such cases when you're worried, or ask your parents. The Obviously your mother will be knowing because she has gone through this, so ask them for help if you find it, if you're finding like you're so much worried, than out of your control. If you're finding you're worried out of your control, then ask for help.
Yeah, I totally agree because like most of the people, what they do is like usually when they get the symptom, they directly go to Google, they type it out and see what's the first thing that shows up in it, right? And then they get stressed over it. They think it's like, oh my god, I'm having this, when they're actually not having that, and they're not going to a medical practitioner actually, right?
Yeah, and then they itself make conclusion that okay, I have this, I have that. So it's better to refer somebody, go to a doctor, tell them your symptoms, so, and ask them for help. That is a better solution for that.
Since you're going through this entire journey, right? So like there's a lot of changes that are happening in your body. അപ്പം കൂടുതൽ നാപ്പ് എടുക്കുന്നതായിട്ട് തോന്നിയിട്ടുണ്ടോ? നേരത്തെ എടുക്കുന്നതിനെക്കാട്ടി ഇപ്പൊ കൂടുതൽ നാപ്പ് എടുക്കുന്നതായിട്ട് തോന്നിയിട്ടുണ്ടോ?
Actually, what I felt is like if you are taking naps is good, because it's not like how it used to be. Your body is not like normally how it used to be before. You are actually a human being is actually living inside you. It's forming, so your body is also going through so much. So taking it, it actually differs from people to people. It's not same for everyone. Some people may be tired, some people will be active also. Is most of the women might feel some kind of difficulties like nausea, vomiting, all this morning sickness, all these kind of things during the first trimester. So that time, some people might find it so much difficult to than the other trimesters. But the thing is, some people want to get too much rest. Some people it differs. It may not be like compared to others. So don't compare yourself with others. Try to understand what your body needs. Some people want to take nap, like maybe afternoon nap, like after food, everything. So but directly going to sleep after food, it is not good. Take some gap between, and then take a good nap. So it is actually good. It is also recommended. Some of the doctors are saying it is good. Taking naps is good. But to me, what I find is like from my personal experience is that if you're taking too much naps like that, your night sleep will be deprived. You'll find it difficult to sleep at night. So that is my personal experience. I'm not saying it's same for everyone. So taking naps, it is good, but then short naps is better. If you're taking like very long for 1 hour, 2 hours, and all, it will actually affect your night sleep.
So like do you have any kind of exercise or like something like yoga, meditation that you do so that you feel a bit more at ease during this time?
I go for walks, and then you can already see so many exercise being there, but never do such exercise without your doctors recommending it, because they also know your body well, so they know which is suited for your body. So ask their opinions, and then if you're before doing any kind of exercise or anything. I actually wanted to do yoga, but uh, I haven't find any suitable like nearby places in near my home, so for the yoga. But yoga and meditation is actually good. But what I do is go for a walk, listen to music. That is also soothing. Do a like mind walk, like maybe for 30 minutes or something. Not like too much, because your body is also carrying too much of weight. So it won't be like before how you can walk. Don't put pressure. Like don't. Some people might walk for 1 hour. Some people might be walking only 50 minutes. It's actually okay. Don't be like don't make a comparison. Oh, she can walk too. Don't make a comparison like that. Just be okay with whatever you're doing. Even if you're working 50 minutes a day, that is good. Like every day you're working, so it is okay. It is good.
ഈ ഉറക്കത്തിലൊക്കെ പലരും സംസാരിക്കുന്നത് നമ്മൾ കേട്ടിട്ടുണ്ടാവും, അല്ലെ ഈ ഉറക്കത്തിൽ എണീറ്റ് നടക്കുക, സ്ലീപ്പ് വാക്കിംഗ്, അങ്ങനെ പല പല കാര്യങ്ങൾ കേട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. അങ്ങനെ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഇൻസ്റ്റൻസസ് എപ്പോഴേലും വന്നിട്ടുണ്ടോ?
I haven't felt that for to myself. I think I haven't done that because I have not heard that from my parents also. I have seen my sisters doing that, my siblings doing that. Uh, that's like weird. Like sometimes they talk as if they're awake. We feel like, oh, are they talking to us? It's like that. But I don't know what is the sign. If there is some science behind it, why it is happening, I don't know what is behind that. Sometimes I've seen like they suddenly get up, maybe from a nightmare or something, and then they suddenly speak like, "Don't do that, don't do this." So we feel like, okay, are they speaking to us like naturally? So that was fun.
ഐ ഗെസ് ദാറ്റ്സ് അബൌട്ട് ഇറ്റ്. ലൈക്ക് ജസ്റ്റ് കുറച്ച് കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഇങ്ങനെ നിന്റെ എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് ഒക്കെ ഷെയർ ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയായിരുന്നു. സോ താങ്ക്സ് ഫോർ കമ്മിങ്, താങ്ക്സ് ഫോർ കമ്മിങ് ടു ദിസ് എപ്പിസോഡ്. ഭയങ്കര ഇൻസൈറ്റ്ഫുൾ ആയിരുന്നു. ഇപ്പം ഐ എം പ്രിറ്റി ഷുവർ കുറേ ആൾക്കാർക്ക് ഇതിൽ നിന്ന് കുറേ പഠിക്കാനുണ്ടാവും. ഫ്യൂച്ചറിൽ കിഡ്സിനൊക്കെ പ്ലാൻ ചെയ്ത ആൾക്കാർക്കാവുമ്പോൾ ഡെഫിനറ്റ്ലി കുറേ നീ പറഞ്ഞ ടിപ്സും കാര്യങ്ങളെല്ലാം ഉപകാരപ്പെടുമെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. സോ വൺസ് അഗെയിൻ താങ്ക് യു ഫോർ കമ്മിങ്.
Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, yes, sure. Thank you.